For my SciComm project today, I'll be discussing undergraduate student difficulties in describing and using the concept of an allele. This project focuses on evaluating the interchangeable use of the terms allele and gene, particularly in the context of the BRCA gene. Misunderstandings in this area are common, not only among students, but also in the media. To start, let's consider how genes are commonly portrayed in the media. This headline reads, "I wanted to stop the ticking time bomb. Haley discovered she carries the BRCA gene. Read how that news led to her career in the NHS." It raises a key question. What does it really mean to carry the BRCA gene, and what exactly is a gene? One common misconception is the idea that only some people have BRCA1, but in reality, we all have the BRCA1 gene. In fact, everyone has both BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes in every cell of their body. When functioning properly, these genes help maintain healthy DNA, repair cellular damage, and prevent cancerous changes. However, when a harmful mutation affects either gene, a person's risk of developing cancer, especially breast and ovarian cancer, increases. This leads to an important distinction. What matters isn't whether someone has BRCA1 or BRCA2, but which version of the gene they have. That's where alleles come into play. An allele is a gene variant. These variations arise through mutation and can lead to differences in traits. Alleles exist at the same relative location on a chromosome, but they don't always function the same way. This distinction often gets lost in public communication. In the media, gene and allele are frequently used interchangeably, which can lead to confusion. For example, saying someone has the BRCA gene without naming the specific allele can obscure the fact that there are multiple BRCA1 and BRCA2 variants, with very different effects. To be more precise, BRCA1 and BRCA2 are tumor suppressor genes. Loss of the wild-type allele at these loci, called locus-specific loss of heterozygosity, LOH, is seen in tumors. Complete loss of BRCA1 or BRCA2 gene function causes homologous recombination deficiency, or HRD, making cells highly sensitive to DNA-damaging agents like platinum-based drugs and PARP inhibitors. To make this clear, we can use a simple analogy. Ice cream. In this analogy, ice cream represents a gene. It's a basic recipe or instruction. Everyone gets 2 scoops, one from each parent. Although this recipe book only contains ice cream, it comes in different flavors, just like genes come in different alleles. You might inherit chocolate from one parent and strawberry from the other. This variety mirrors how people inherit different alleles of the same gene. And just as ice cream flavors influence sweetness and texture, BRCA1 or 2 alleles affect how well the gene functions. Some flavors help protect against malignant growth. Others work less effectively. The media may say someone has the BRCA gene, but the truth is everyone has it. It's the flavor, the specific allele that matters. It determines the risk. This confusion isn't limited to media. In my preliminary research working under Dr. Momsen, I found that student survey data showed many undergraduates gave incorrect or incomplete definitions of alleles. Here are a few examples. An allele is a specific segment on a gene. An allele is a trait that can mutate. It's what gives a person their genes. A specific gene that codes for a certain trait. This is technically correct, but it's incomplete. This one says a variation of a gene that is made up of DNA. These responses reveal varying degrees of misunderstandings, from conflating alleles with traits to mistaking them for genes themselves. These difficulties are supported by previous educational research. Duncan and Reiser found in a study that 10th grade students often did not fully understand the function of proteins, their relation to genes, and their roles. Marbach, Odd, and Stavi also noted that 9th graders struggled to explain genetic phenomena at the macro level by using explanations from micro levels. To address these issues, Jenny Momsen and colleagues proposed a systems thinking framework. This approach helps students develop a more integrated understanding of concepts like alleles by focusing on 4 skills: identifying structure, reasoning about interactions, evaluating system-level behavior, and connecting across systems. Understanding the differences between genes and alleles isn't just a matter of scientific accuracy. It affects how people interpret health risks, such as BRCA, understand biology, and respond to information in the media. Clarifying this distinction can help students, educators, and the public make informed decisions and communicate science more precisely.